Hey, Aries Collective. Just got a bit of a message to send you guys a bit of a message. Just gonna say a prayer first. Please bless these cards. Please bless my energy. Please cleanse these cards. Please cleanse this energy. Please directly channel the messages that you are trying to get across to our Aries Collective. Anyone who resonates with this, who is seeking answers right now. Please let me share them. Well, there's a lot of bright lights going on here. Okay. Show me what you've got, cards. What was so urgent that I needed to jump in here and speak to our Aries? How are you doing, Aries? I'm tired. Physically, it might be winter, not sure. It's quite hard to get all fired up and motivated in winter for us fire signs. It's a bit cold. Summer's definitely a better time. Or when it's not so cold and not wet, go outside all fired up and then we just get wet. Alright, enough of my jokes. What have we got for our Aries Collective? Commencement. Four of Worlds, our commencement card is usually, well, it's commencement, something's about to start. Something usually that you've been working hard at, investing in, an investment. Lots of things are an investment. New beginning, commencement of a new beginning, starting. If you want it to, like, it's a good time. It's a really good time to start a new cycle right now, new beginning. Especially a relationship when it's cold, you know, because you're staying inside and get that privacy, get that time to actually, you know, get to know each other and trust each other and forget everything else going on so much. Reward. We've got a reward here. When we work hard on ourselves, we are rewarded. When we work hard on our lives, we work hard on our relationships. You know, we are rewarded. We're rewarded with change behaviour. We're rewarded with, you know, with change, really, with also with being blessed and gifts, and not always rewarded with what we think we want. I feel like you may have been working on something and it's disappointed you. But the disappointment is there because you wanted something that you thought you were worthy of, and quite often we are worthy of so much more, and we get disappointed because, you know, we're following an idea in our head and putting the work in, and we basically, you know, as humans, we make these business plans or strategies, or, you know, we see something and we're like, we follow it and think it's going to end in a place, and the truth is we don't know everything. We don't know what's going to happen, but we know damn well that if you are putting the work in and you persevere you stay positive, you keep your intentions pure, you're going to be given something better, even better. Like, it's got to be at your level, and we don't always know where our levels are, where we are, because we've got this thing where we look in the mirror and we judge ourselves. We see both. We see our shadow side, we see our light side, and we're the only ones doing that, really. So whatever disappointment you've had, it wasn't for you. It's because it wasn't. It will go. The disappointment will go. It'll disappear, and then you'll see what's in front of you. You'll see, something maybe that's been there the whole time, or you just haven't seen it because you're focusing on something else. You're focusing on what you think, or what you thought, or what you planned, or what you believed was for you and what's going to happen. But that wasn't the path. That wasn't, and it's okay, because that road was not going to lead you to who you wanted to be, who you want to be, to where you want to go. And the universe knows what's going to lead us there, and we'll stop something because it's not benefiting our highest good, and it's for protection, because why? Sometimes we need it, and we've got to be grateful for it, and just let it go. Then we can welcome in what's coming in next, or what's already there, just waiting to knock on the door. Or it's been knocking at the door, and you've got to open your eyes to see that there's opportunity knocking at the door. You've got to be receptive. Any advice going forward for our Aries collective? Any advice going forward for our Aries collective? Throw it on the floor? Sure. Dramatic. Okay, we've got Man of Wands, the actor. This card is about writing out the emotions and the has-beens, the was not, the was going to, that isn't. Just playing your part. Like, we all have so many different parts to play, right? And you've got to figure out what parts are worth playing for you. You've got to figure out where you need to put more energy into these parts that you're playing. When we are strong in our parts, we kind of pulls things together, because we've got these different things and we've got to balance, and when we're putting energy into them and not into things we can't control and things that have been, things, the stuff that really isn't productive. When you've got stuff in front of you, you can transmute that energy into being productive and doing things for yourself, to benefit others, to benefit your future. So the actor is just kind of get back in the game. Get back in the game and put your energy where it's meant to be. Keep being a leader. Even if you fall, I know it's really hard for us Aries when we fall in front of everyone, because we're trying to, we are the leaders, so we're like, yes, okay, I'll do it in front of you. Because there's people watching, and you inspire them, and it teaches them to be strong. And so when we fall in public, it is hard to wipe ourselves off and step back up, like, it's okay. Yeah, I failed, and I'm going to keep trying. And, people talk about you, they snigger about you, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, you just learn, if you're leading, your behaviour is, you're modelling your behaviour for other people. So it's also being in your truth with modelling your behaviour. Like, if you expect a certain type of behaviour, if you expect people to treat you in a certain way, you yourself need to be behaving that way. Like, right about when we step down. You know, right about when our energies change and we kind of have that moment where we can lose control, lose our temper, give in to something that's we're not doing anymore. And in that moment right there is where we've got to stop. We've got to stay in that energy and break those cycles, break those patterns of just going back into doing that, because it is not what changes. It's not going to change. So we've got to just really be strong and hold that integrity, and then, you know, compassion and a lot of forgiveness, a lot. Before our new beginnings, I find it's a lot of forgiving, a lot of letting go. The Preserver card, Woman of Worlds. You can see in there we've got a pregnant woman there. She's bringing in new life. Basically, the Preserver is you're caring for yourself. You're caring for a lot of different things. You're caring for different people. You're putting on a lot of different hats, and you're trying to preserve what you have. Trying to look after what you have, trying to keep up with what you have. Us Aries are always trying to do heaps of things, and trying to look after a lot of people. But if we, you know, when we do it because we nurture and the energy, you know, we put out all that nurturing energy and it comes back and it just spreads around, and we are preserving something great. We are leading. That is our job, really. And the Fortune card, Wheel of Fortune in this one. It's going to all turn back around. So what goes up, come down, round the wheel. So that I feel things are turning around for you, and the things you've been working hard for is going to start producing and start coming back to you, and you're going to start earning the, you know, the rewards from all this energy and this time and this work and this emotion, passion, everything that you've been putting in, which is a lot. I feel like it's a lot. I see a lot. Almost, you know, blood, sweat and tears. Just keep going, no matter how much you fail, you just keep getting up and you keep going. And that is coming through, and I'm being told that you're going to, it's changing. The rewards are coming. The tests aren't going to stop, of course, but we have the Guardian, the Woman of Worlds, Woman of Crystals. So the Guardian card is basically you've been going through trials and tribulations, and you may feel alone but not quite alone. It can be like a very isolating, very lonely, a testing, like dark night of the soul. You could have just been through some really intense things and felt completely alone, but also felt spirit there, felt someone you're close to, passed on, loved one. I often get this card, and I feel my father's spirit. I feel him around, I feel him watching, but I often have people, you know, we have so many like strong spirits watching us, over us, but not everybody's receptive to understanding or wanting to know about. But just know that you are not alone. You are not alone, and there's a lot of power around you, there's a lot of energy around you, and you're very protected. So just keep going on your mission, keep going on your quest, keep picking yourself up, and Let us see what's coming next. What's in the near future? What's in the near future for our Aries collective? The learner, the child of crystals. So, the learner, you're learning, you're addicted to learning. It's pretty typical. The thing with learning is you need to be gentle with yourself and not to judge. Flow with it and listen to your intuition. Don't give fear the chance to put barriers in the way. It's always going to be there when we're trying to learn something new. But just know that, you know, we're all pretty equal and most of us can do things if we try. You know, some people are going to be better at other things than others, and you know, whatever you're more passionate about, you're going to be, you know. So just use that passion and learn. Dive into things that you're interested in, that you want to do, that you want to know about, things that get you to bite your nails, or, you know, tune out from the world for a little bit and just go inside, learn something about yourself. You know, there's just so much information out there everywhere about anything you want to learn, anything, and you can be anything you want to be. On that note, go out there and be whatever you want to be, Aries, because, you know, we rock.